Hello, my name is Lindsay Peterson. I'm 17 years old, and I just thought, hey, why not start a YouTube channel? I've really wanted to for a long time, but I just haven't. And so I thought, hey, why not? I have nothing to do. Um, why I'm doing this, kind of like what I said, is that I don't really have anything to do, and I thought, why not? Like, there's nothing that can really come from it bad, in my opinion. If I get like bullied or anything, I would just ignore it because I do get hurt by people's words, but I can easily ignore it with other things in my life. Um, the things I enjoy, there's a lot of different things I like to do. I love swimming. I love hanging out with friends. I love um, watching anime. I'm a nerd, don't judge me. Um, I just, I like to make people happy and laugh. I like to really help people. It makes me happy when I know other people are happy too. And there's a lot of different issues I like to talk about too, like almost anything I have an opinion on, and I think that's good. It's good to have an opinion. It's just not really good when you use that opinion to try to force other people to have the same opinion. But yeah, if I keep on looking down, it's because I'm looking at my phone because I wrote like a whole list of what I'm going to be talking about. So the next thing is the things I want to talk about on this channel or whatever I'm gonna call it. I don't know. The things that I want to talk about is anything like mental health. It's something that like almost everyone deals with some type in their life. With people dying and stuff, you're gonna deal with a little depression there or something, and um, there's just so many different things that like people could talk about. I'm pretty open to like any kind of talking at all. Even if I just meet you, I'll talk to you about like the end of the world or something. Like, I don't care. Yes, I have a plan for the end of the world if you want to know. But another thing is what I want this YouTube to be about. I kind of just want it to be about kind of like a happy place. I don't really care about how many people follow me or anything like that. I want people to know that I'm gonna be here for them and that I can be a support if parents or a guardian or grandparents or friends and stuff won't help you, or you don't feel comfortable talking to them about things, because I don't talk to my friends about a lot of things. Sometimes I kind of just look it up or something, and that kind of just makes it worse. But I think the best way to help myself is to help others, because I think you kind of get like this happiness from helping other people, which makes sense. So I think I'm going to be doing that. I want this to just be a safe place for everybody, for anybody, because I don't judge. I don't think anyone should. We're all human. We all came from somewhere. It doesn't really matter where we came from, who we like, anything like that. But yeah, I'll talk about sexuality, whatever you want to talk about. I'll talk about it all, because I I know a few things. I'm 17, but I still know a lot about different things, and I have a lot of opinions about a lot of things that maybe I shouldn't, or like I don't need to really talk about. But sometimes it's just good to know about certain things in our life, what's going on and stuff, because some people my age don't even know what's really going on with the world, and it's crazy. Like, I don't understand how people can just ignore things that happen in our life, that happen every day. Almost every single day, somebody is getting abused or harassed or something. And we kind of just, I wouldn't say people ignore it, but we kind of just like look away from it. I'm like, you're not supposed to do that. But I just think that this should be a very safe place for anybody. And I'll kind of be like a little counselor and something. A counselor that you don't have to pay to talk to. Yeah, I have a counselor and she's pretty nice and stuff, but she's paid to talk to me, which I think deep down it really hurts you when you realized, oh, this person is only paid to say nice things about me and stuff. And just pretend to care about me. Even if they do care about you, it's still deep down, you still think about that a little bit, how they are paid to do this. But I don't really want this to, if this gets like a lot of views or whatever, I'm not really gonna care, because, well, I will care, but like, I'm not gonna let it change me or anything. I'm always gonna try to be the same person I am, because I don't really ever think I want to change. I want to stay myself and um, just live how I'm living. Um, the next thing the last thing was gonna be information, but I'll wait for a little later to do that. Another thing I wanted to talk about was kind of just my life story, because I wouldn't say my life is too hard or anything to deal with. It's just something interesting that some people are just like, oh, whoa, or oh, that's cool. So, plus, like, why not? Like, I honestly don't really think this is gonna get a lot of people seeing it anyways, and I don't really care about that. So might as well tell them all my information. Like, you gonna scam me? Okay, do it. So my mom and dad, Dion and Chris, they were both from South Dakota, I believe, and then they went to Arizona and they met in Arizona, and they they were dating for 4 years and then married for another 4 years, and then they decided to have me. And when they had me, there was a lot of fighting and stuff like that. They tried for a long time to have me, and it just didn't work out. They just didn't love each other anymore, and so they decided to get a divorce when I was 3 years old. And so me and my mom, we moved to South Dakota, and he was supposed to come with us, but he didn't. He stayed in Arizona, and that was just his decision. And sometimes I get mad at him for it, but it's what he wanted to do, so I have to respect that. So now what I do every summer and Christmas is I come to Arizona and I hang out with my dad. I think maybe a few years after they broke up and everything, my mom met Brian and my dad met Brandy. So I'll talk about Brian and my mom. So Brian is now my stepdad, but they when I was like 5, I think, they had my 2 sisters, Kaylee and Anana. They were twins. They're not identical. They're both 10 years old now. And then Brandy, who wasn't even married to my dad, they were just dating. She already had 2 children. She had a daughter and a son, Allie and Isaiah, who were from a different person. And then the 2 of them, my dad and Brandy, they had my little sister Sonia, which is my half sister, and Kaylee and Anana, they are like my half sisters too. And so I went from having no siblings at all to 5 in a few months. So that was crazy. But so I lived since I was like 5 until I was like 14 with 5 siblings, and it was pretty good. I'd come here for the summers and stuff. Brandy was not the best, but that doesn't really matter. Isaiah wasn't really too nice either, but what brother is nice, right? And yeah, that was pretty interesting for a long time. We had 5 chickens, 4 dogs, 9 cats, and I think we had fish at one time. And then back in South Dakota with my stepdad, my mom, and my 2 sisters, we have right now, a few years ago, back in when I was in middle school, which was like 7th grade, so that was like 4 or 5 years ago. That was 5 years ago. We had a cat, Coda and Kiki, but Coda died. He died 8th grade, so he's gone now. But we love him. We miss him. I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry you had to see that. But now we have 2 cats for my sisters because they're spoiled. Like most of this generation, but we're not going to talk about that. But yeah, that's kind of the majority of how my life is so far. It's just family things. I didn't really have too much friends or anything. I wouldn't say I have a lot of friends now, but I don't think like how many friends you have matters. It's like, um, are they good friends? Like, do they love you truly? Like, I have had the same friends for 5 or 6 years now since 7th grade, and some of them are like brand new. I think I have a friend from like last year, and me and her are pretty good friends. I like to make new friends. Even though I'm antisocial sometimes, but I do really like to make new friends. And so, yeah, but back when I was younger, I didn't really have a lot of friends. I don't really know why, I just didn't. Whatever. And then my dad and Brandy, they got a divorce my freshman year, which was 3 years ago, because now I'm officially a senior. I made it. But yeah, so that was pretty good because she was honestly pretty bad for my dad and for me too, honestly. She was very like abusive. Not like super abusive or anything, but she pulled my hair and she just didn't like me, and so I'm glad she's out of the picture. But now my dad has a new girlfriend, Heather. She's pretty nice. Um, my mom and stepdad, they're still together. We still have our 3 cats and everything. We're still doing good over there. Everything's good here. Everything's good on both sides of the family. I would say my family is pretty insane because there's like some of my cousins deal with the same thing I do. My cousin Haley, who's a year older than me, she deals with the same thing because she lives in South Dakota, and her dad lives in Arizona, so she does the same thing I do almost every summer, but she comes a lot later than I do. She's going to be coming on Sunday, and she graduated, so I'm going to get to see her, which is going to be fun. Me and Haley, we've been good friends. We've been good friends and not siblings, cousins. We've been good cousins for a long time. We've both dealt with our little issues and stuff, but who doesn't? I have a lot of cousins because my grandma has had 6 kids. Whoa. And then, like, my mom's side of the family, there's like families who are like divorced and stuff, so then that gives me even more siblings. So I have a buttload of cousins and nephews and who knows what. They're just, my family's all over the place. I don't know. I bet I only know like a third of my family. I don't know half my family, to be honest. I don't know a lot of them. I meet somebody and I'm like, you're in my family? Oh, didn't know that. Hi. I can meet somebody and be like, are you in my family? Are you? I don't know. I mean, if you think about it, we all had to come from like one thing, so we're all technically related. Technically, or maybe not. It all just depends on what you believe in and stuff. So, yeah. I'll get to freshman year now. Freshman year. Annoying. Freshman year was a lot different because it's freshman year. And I was going through a lot of different things and stuff with the whole Brandy thing that made me very happy that she was gone. But there was also just a lot of little things going on. I found out I had a lot of depression and anxiety and things like those, and found out I had a small eating disorder too, which only recently in the last few weeks now I have actually started to acknowledge that it's actually been a problem. Like, I've actually been worrying about it the last couple of months because I have really damaged my body I've made myself throw up, and I've just not ate, and I've punched my stomach and stuff, and it sucks. And I'm willing to talk about it because it doesn't define who I am. It doesn't control me at all. It can't be used against me because it happened, so what? But I'm trying to get over it. I'm not really doing the best with it right now. I'm not really in the best place right now, but that doesn't really matter because I'll get better. But yeah, freshman year really sucked. It wasn't that good. I had an abusive boyfriend. Not really abusive, but I had a boyfriend at the time that was very questionable. And freshman year was just not good for me with him because he was not a good person. And there was a moment in my time, a moment in my life with him that I wasn't fully aware and comfortable what was going on and stuff. And he almost did something that could have changed my life forever, but he didn't. So that's good. And so he's out of the picture. He's long got out of the picture. Like a few days after that, he was gone. But sophomore year was pretty good, a lot better. And then now junior year, which is just recently, it's been pretty good. I have dealt with a lot of the toxic people in my life, and I've kept the good people and I've got rid of the bad people, and I know who is good for me and who is bad for me now. And I'm starting to do the things that I enjoy more. Right now I'm actually in Arizona with my dad and stuff, and I am pretty much just trying to love my life again and just be happy, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm getting into painting and coloring. I really enjoy painting and drawing and coloring. I'm trying to get back into writing stories because I like to write stories, which I don't even ask. No one's ever seen those stories. The only stories I've shown is to my mom and to my life manager, my life management teacher. This year I had to take a life management class, and it drove me crazy. The first day she asked about family problems, and I was just like, you can't do that. You just cannot do that. And so I was salty with her for a long time, but she's okay now. But yeah, I'm getting back into rollerblading, and I'm just kind of trying to live my life, I guess. Okay, I've talked for almost 18 minutes now. Geez, I just thought this was going to be like 10 minutes. I'm going to look over this video and probably delete it. We will see if it will be into the public eye. We will see. But oh my god, I'm sorry I keep on yawning. But if anyone has any questions about me or my life or anything like that, or just wants to talk about any problems they do and they don't want anyone to know, they can just I will put my Snapchat and my email and maybe even my phone number and stuff onto there. So if you want to talk to me privately and talk about certain problems or just talk about anything, do it. Like, you don't even have to have a problem to talk to me. If you just want a friend or something, what up? I'm here. I'm sorry you had to see that. This probably is not going to get on the internet. We'll just see. But I'm just gonna go now. Yeah, bye.